Well, hello, I'm Felicia Petway of Pause Heal Love Community, and welcome to today's session about the Reflector human design type. If this is the first time that you're joining me, I strongly suggest you watch my video titled Intro to Human Design to help you understand this topic better. Before we begin, let's take a moment to center ourselves and prepare for today's session. So I'm going to invite you to sit back on your chair, back against the chair, shoulders relaxed. And when you're ready, close your eyes and just start to focus on the breath. And just allow yourself to arrive in this space. And maybe start to deepen your inhale. And slowly exhale it out. Noticing where you may be holding any tension. And using the next exhale to release that tension. Allow yourself to be here in this moment. Completely aware. And just committing to being here in this moment, focused on the session and focused on receiving the information. And let's take one more deep inhale in through the nose. And then slowly exhale it out. And when you're ready, you may gently open your eyes. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So let's start with the basics of human design type. So type in human design explains how our energy and aura works. There are 5 types in human design that you can see listed here. Today, we are focusing on the reflector type. You can see my videos on manifestor, generator, manifesting generator, and projector already posted on my YouTube channel. So let's take a look at what's common for all of the human design types. All types have a unique strategy that aligns us with our destiny. Strategy is how we experience ease and remove resistance in life. All types have a unique signature and not self-theme. Signature is what we get to experience when we follow our strategy, also known as being in alignment. When first experimenting with your human design, I recommend you create moments in your life to experience your signature often so you'll know how it feels. The not self theme is what we experience when we're out of alignment or not following our strategy. Think of the not self theme as the guide letting you know when you're going in the wrong direction. Each type has a certain aura or energetic field, and our energetic field expands about 6 feet around us, and our auras often communicate on our behalf. Now let's dive into the reflector calibrator type. The term reflector comes from traditional human design. The term calibrator comes from quantum human design from Karen Curry Parker, who has recently updated a lot of the wording in human design to make it more empowering. Let's go ahead and get started. Reflectors make up 1% of the population. This is how rare and unique they are. You will know a reflector because there is no definition in their chart. Reflectors, calibrators are wise, intuitive, empathic, and sensitive. They are fully open to the world and to others. They have no defined centers by design, and they are not meant to be just one thing. Calibrators are chameleons. They are able to be everything and anything they desire. Calibrators show the other types how well and healthy our environments are at any given time. Reflectors are truly unique and operate differently than most other types. Unlike the other types whose open centers are vulnerable to conditioning, reflectors are not at the mercy of their openness like the other types would be. Their open centers act more like Teflon, so making them sensitive but tough. And it's almost like things will kind of hit their open centers, but they decide, like they really have that wisdom to decide what they'll let pass through and what they'll let just slide off of them like Teflon. One of the reflector's strengths is sensing and feeling others. They know the potential of people and communities. Their openness allows them to have a deep understanding of others. However, because of their openness, reflectors may be under constant pressure. Reflectors are said to be the oldest energy type living in harmony with nature. As a reflector, you amplify a massive amount of energy, and because of this, it's essential to have a space or practice to clear out your energy daily. The calibrator strategy for big decisions is to wait a lunar cycle, and that's about 28 days or longer. This helps reflectors to see things from all sides, just like how the moon sees the earth as it goes through its cycles. This is the same for a reflector. They get to see different perspectives, thus getting to see the whole picture. Reflectors experience different environments, soundboard with your trusted listeners, and this is how you come to clarity over time. So the reflector's signature is surprise or delight, which is a sense of fulfillment and discovering what is unique and beautiful in the world around us. There is a brightness to it, almost like a joy. The not self of the reflector is disappointment. When they witness unfulfilled potential and when they may need more time is when they really may start to feel this disappointment. The challenge for the reflector is the courage to let go of unhealthy relationships. You are only as healthy as your surroundings. And also, reflectors have to have faith in right timing. So trust your lunar cycle. Being in the right environment is key for calibrators for their well-being and happiness. Reflectors must be free to move through the environment. They must be free to leave when it no longer suits them. And they also cannot do their job as a reflector if they are restricted in any way in terms of their environment and being free to leave. So for a reflector, it isn't your house. It isn't where your house is. It isn't the house that matters. Let me say this properly. It isn't the house that matters. It's the community your house is in that matters most for you. So for example, the more impersonal your environment, the more impersonal you are. The more happy your environment, the more happy you are. You are a reflection. You reflect your environment. So needless to say, when a reflector moves, it can be cataclysmic for them. It can be cataclysmic in a good way or not so good way. Remember to take your time when deciding on a place to live. because your environment is crucial for your wellness. Let's talk about the reflector and work. You're not here for typical work or a typical job. You need work that supports cycles of rest. You need a work environment that feels good, and you need space where you're able to take your time. An aligned reflector knows their right spaces and have their right people around them. An aligned reflector frequently experiences surprise and delight, is patient with their process, and trusts that they need time. An aligned reflector is tuned into their senses and comfortable going deep with others. In closing, reflector, your gift is to mirror to others the human condition and human potential. You are a chameleon, able to be everything and anything you desire. You show the other types how well and healthy our environments are at any given time. If you enjoyed this session, please like and share this video, and feel free to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to learn more. Thank you for joining me. Bye now.